giving birth to bodhicitta, and apply myself to accomplish this stage of the path. In the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha, most refuge and reality may reach. By the merit of generosity and our good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of our sentient beings. May all Mother sentient beings, boundless as the sky, have a happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering, the causes of suffering. May they never be separate from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. Do your English. I bow down respectfully with my body, speech, and faithful mind to all Tathangatas in the 10 directions. Those who have already reached the Tathagata state, those who are reaching it at present, and those Tathagata state to come. Through the power of Samdup prayers, may all Buddhas manifest vividly in my mind. I posture to them, multiply my body as many times as there are atoms of the earth. In each atom I visualize as many Buddhas as there are atoms surrounded by countless Bodhisattvas. Thus all spaces filled with Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Praise of Buddhas through manifesting, chanting, expressing the great ocean of the excellent qualities. To all Buddhas I make offerings of arrows, pure flowers, flower garlands of music, anointing oils, manifesting like indifferent grain saints. I make offerings to the often garments of perfume and poured pearl or poured high as moon meru and orange the most beautiful way. I visualize the highest and the most extensive offerings to offer them with great faith to all Buddhas. I posture to the Buddhas and make offering to them following the deeds of great Bodhisattva Samandabhada. I confess to you, Buddhas, whatever negative actions I have committed due to the power of anger, desire, and ignorance. I rejoice in the merit of all the Buddhas and the 10 directions of the great Bodhisattvas and the Pakshika Buddhas. Those who have attained Aharasha, those who have entered the path of Aharasha and all other beings. I request to all great protectors and the Buddhas to turn the highest way of Dharma as like dispelling the darkness of beings in the 10 directions and then leading them gradually to enlightened states. I supplicate those Buddhas intending passing into Parinirvana to living long for as many eons as there are atoms of the earth in order to benefit all beings. Whatever merit I have gathered through prostrations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, beseeching, and praying, for the sake of enlightenment of all sentient beings, all these are dedicated. Saye Beje Zoye Medo Zhang, Ra Ling Ye Nye De Jin Ban De, Sang Ye Yin La Me De Purwa Ye, Zhou Ge Nam Dai Yin De Jie Wa Rai Yo, Gu Zong Yong Zo La Me Zo Nam La, Sen Ai Sang Song De Yin Ye Jin Ju, Da Li Long Ju Na Se Yong Ye La, La Min Jo Ge Ngu Zhou Zar De Zo. Om Guru Rina Mandra La Punza Manga Samandra Savaran Samaye Ahom. Cham Dren Je Dong Min Zom Ling Jin Zhao Gui Dong Song Yong La Jia Sum Me Jarwa Dor Jin Chang Pan Ji Din Gong Bi Xiao Lan De Te Da De Sam Je Chu Le Mi Sing Je Lo Je Tu Je Jin Ning Ge Ming Ba Sar Ne Jiang Sem Zhi Da Ra De Do Ba Ra Sing Ji Lo. Equal refuge, enemy of the world, your fame provides the 3,000 words. You are the victor Vajradhara. Without drought, above at feet of Father and Jiti Songo, continually attain with no one but you. Compassionate one grant your blessings. Dispel the darkness that surrounds my heart. Please bless me so that I can realize the unlimited nature of the mind. Please stand aware of the Dharma of the two vehicles and the combination according to disposition and like wise the mental capacity of sentient beings. Kange lo de dimye tendara nye dara nam da rozarwa nye donggen je yen zai zara nye je do ga len wam zai kan da zi be zong rai ma re men dan dong a ra ji zer we Roso gen la peje tarze yen lai zhu jie yang din song. Ro tar che ro nye moi ni lo le je ja ro zhong ze je. Ma ren men sar dung ar nyu ge je nye jun ze ra zhe na. Do ne da jen sap jen dar zen yon den le zo jar se ge. Jia cha jia dan ju ni jin zhe da lo men sar ju lan de. On wang ge xiao rom, on wang ge xiao. On wang ge xiao rom, 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 on wang ge on wang ge xiao rom, 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 on wang ge xiao rom. Om Ānāpānasati, Om Ānāpānasati, Om Ānāpānasati, Om Ānāpānasati. Om Ānāpānasati, Om Ānāpānasati, Om Ānāpānasati, Om Ānāpānasati, Om Ānāpānasati. You who are the perfect beautiful body, whose flame of wisdom blazes and dispel the darkness of worldly ignorance, are posted before you and pressed to majority. Ye ye ru me rab de bar, je de mo me sar wa, jam bar yang la zan zer du. Tange du je ya je rei zhen zhong yin je me do de je bong jiang ba, ser je len bo da ver je be ge. Yao je jar bei ya la ge zan ze, dor jin jiang jin de lo da ro da, mar ba me lai ji je gan bo ba, pa mo zhi ba yer wai ji gong bei, ga ju la ma nam la zor wan de. 绕门季节迎接不着你，自从三界跟着我你，上生去跟我松东这边，萨维拉美下拉个桑泽。Good afternoon, morning, everyone. So now, we go to the teaching. It's mindful meditations. So we hearing this mindful body feeling, conscious phenomena, different levels meditation, and also each one has, and mindful body feeling, mindful body conscious senses, mindful knowing the body with phenomena. So each one has 4 of them together. So that's yesterday we sharing more detail, and today also we're going to go to the section that and the sharing more. So these mindful meditations they are I also mentioned many times already, so not that hard to understand, and important is we use this technique and meditate, and then this bring different experience. Some experience the body bliss, body is calm, and mind body connecting together. So recognize all the body's senses, and recognize the breathe into the body. So then that's a lot beneficial for the body and the mind connecting different ways. So then also when you use this meditation, mind for feeling and with the body, knowing the body's joy, feeling, senses, and knowing the mind itself's feeling, experience. And so the many different ways bring the good benefit for the meditators using this mindful meditation. So then this meditation is a very basic level. So that's why when Buddha shares, so every his followers can use this and meditate. And who meditate, they truly receive the benefit. Sometimes some teaching practices are very beautiful and hearing very powerful, but when you use meditate, not easy to really into your benefit. So this one is hearing is a little bit boring because sharing again, kind of similar words, similar meanings, but you use and meditate, and then the benefit experience, the moment that you can receive. Not take too long, I think. So that's why this mindfulness is very use for our beginner practitioners. Easy to use and really receive benefit very easy. So then this has lots of pages, and due to Tibetan, English, Chinese, many languages here. So then this 4 different level mindfulness explain detail, but they can easy to bring to very short too. So when you use meditate, we can bring very easy, simple way. We can use the meditate. And another level, the Buddha's, this teaching that we talk about Kangyur text, that has 108 volumes. So that teaching, you go to in each volume, you can hear like almost 10 pages, very similar all the time. So talk about the eye senses. Then eye senses like is followed by all the different levels, senses. And then air senses also go to different levels again, all the way, like each one talks maybe 10 pages, but very similar each one. That's why, that we have a commentary and called Kangyur text. The scholars recognize this, each Buddha's, this volume is so much information, so much detail. And then they bring into very simple way, short, the one volume is like put into maybe 10 pages, 20 pages. So that's the Nagarjuna, and according to all this, the universe Nalenta 17 scholars did all these 3 baskets, Buddha's teaching, they bring into very simple way, logically and profoundly and short forms. So then we usually study that teaching. So like go to in the Buddha's teaching, sutra in the each volumes is so much information. And then very hard to you get the point, become too vast. So that's why the scholars bring into very short, essence. The teaching, usually we study in the Sheda, Buddha's teaching. So we only follow by this mostly teachings followed by Nalenta, 17 scholars and teaching. They wrote the, Mayamika and Abhidhamma and the logic. So Vinayana teaching, what they wrote. So usually we follow that. The Buddha's book, some people read the whole thing, and the hard to bring together. So that's why use the mostly we all study guide teachings is 17 scholars books. So they all followed by Buddha's teaching. But I told you, like, for us, go to in the Buddha's teaching, sometimes too detailed, too much, like kind of we can lost. So that's the reason we need a very simple form, short way and explain. And then you can see this one is Buddha's in the teachings sutras. I think in the Vinayana teachings that they found, but usually we share is 4 different level mindful is only 1 page. So noise we have like say 50 pages or something. So this all can bring into very simple way too. And we go to more detail, then each one's like, many different ways you can receive experience. So mindful body meditation, maybe you can receive like, nose senses experience. Then talk about that. Then you can eye senses experience. Can talk about that. Then you can receive like air senses experience, hearing senses experience. So then talk about that. So then like that way, each senses conscious and details goes a very long way. So no simple way is just talk about like no go to different senses, just talk about mindful body meditation, mind body connecting, and then what we can feeling senses connections. So also we can do very simple way too. So now we go to the page today. I don't remember yesterday. I'm very foggy mind. Where I stop, I don't remember. I think it's 39. Correct? 39 is correct? Or you also get a foggy too? No one has answer, yeah?
I think that's correct, Khenpo.
39?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, then. Think so is okay to we do. Page 39. So I do not say that there is the development of mindfulness of breathing for one who is forgetful. So actually this we did yesterday. It's okay. So the Buddha says someone who meditated this mindfulness meditation, practicing, then he actually give the guarantee, right? 100% guarantee, you're not going to forgetful. And are mindful. So lose the, conscious, that's never happen. So that's he give like certainty for us. If as long as you practice mindful meditation, you never get forgetful. Then you always fully aware. So long as we are fully aware, then that take to vipassana meditation, seeing spatial insight meditation. So the mindful meditation is actually, of course, the source of Mahamudra. Source is vipassana, or the very important this practice. We practice mindfulness, meditate, then very easy to attain, apply Yadam deity's practice, generation stage. So we all have experience. We do lots of generation stage Yadam deity practice, but very hard to apply visualization very clearly and stable. Even we have some connection, devotion, but devotion keeps still with effort. But meditation, the clarity is not easy without mindfulness meditation. So that's why this mindful meditation is truly benefit generation Yedam deities practice. Then who that occasion or bhikkhu abides contemplating mind as mind. So mind as mind, like mindful meditation, recognize our own mind, identify fully aware and mindful, having put away covetousness and grief for the world. The meditation, this benefit, like yesterday we talked a lot. So point is, long as we meditate, mindfulness meditating, bring less desires and more awareness, mindful, recognizing, truth and knowing our own true nature. So lots of benefit. Then bhikkhus, so who, whatever occasion, bhikkhus train thus, I shall breathe in, contemplating impermanence, train thus, I shall breathe out. So this for mindful phenomena meditation. So my resting, focus with the breath, this mindful recognize everything is impermanent. Usually we don't recognize, ourselves is impermanent, external, then phenomena, objects are not impermanent. We don't recognize due to our fixations and attachment and also desires. So no, you contemplate the mind for more meditating. And then when you breathe in, you're really seeing our body itself also compound of phenomena, impermanent. And when you breathe out, you see an external object also recognize is impermanent. So knowing that, then benefit is, so impermanent meditation benefit is the same as like covetousness and the grief for the world is, having put away covetousness and the greed for the world too. Because long as we know the impermanence, so then less desire. Contemplate impermanence. So impermanent meditation also, the true source is mindfulness meditation. And when we meditate impermanent, very hard to contemplate impermanent. So then you use breathing and rest in mind, breath, and then knowing all the phenomena are impermanent. So breathing really helping support and the mind, then connect to that, arise mindful awareness. So mindful awareness recognize all phenomena is impermanent. Otherwise, very hard to apply, impermanent recognition. So that's I think we each one knows experience. Generally, you think, everything is impermanent, doesn't really into your mind. Just we say that everything is impermanent, but not really come from inside mind stream. Still, fixation and the attachment, and still like saying that, but doing everything is action, doing everything is a true exist, permanent. So that's why, mindful meditation truly helps knowing impermanent. Then train thus, I shall breathe in, contemplating, feeding away. Trains thus, I shall breathe out, contemplating, feeding away. So feeding away is loosely, you know, and when we meditating this mindful breath, I shall breathe in, so we contemplating. Feeding away is like desire attachment feeding away. Like you recognize impermanent, and then naturally, desire attachment release, and then you receive the experience. Desire attachment releasing, and you have the experience. Mind recognize. So when you meditate mindful meditation, your mind recognize that. That's why train that I shall breathe out, contemplating, feeding away means, when you breathe in, and we know everything's impermanent due to that, and release all the desire attachment. When you release desire attachment, you have, knowing recognition. So that's called mindful meditation. And then also you breathe in, you feel exactly same experience. The main point is, see, when you release recognize impermanent experience, then release desire. So the release desire, the knowing awareness is called mindful. And you can recognize that mindful when you breathe out and breathe in. Then next one. Train thus, I shall breathe in, contemplating cessation. Train thus, I shall breathe out, contemplating cessation. So when we breathe out in, we, when free from the desire, and then you recognize that experience. So it's free from desire, is a cessation. So this two is very similar. I think this, you can see that number 2 and 3, page 40. Number 2 and 3, number 2 is like when you release impermanent, and the awareness you recognize. You get experience impermanent, and release naturally fixation attachment. When you exhale in here, you knowing that awareness. And then second one is the number 3. The main point, I think, when you exhale in here, you knowing, like release desires after the peaceful awareness, because it's cessation. Cessation means like peace, nirvana experience. When you purify desire, then you have the experience and peaceful nirvana experience. You receiving that. So when you exhale in here. Then we go to page 41. Train thus, I shall breathe in, contemplating relinquishment. So train thus, I shall breathe out, contemplating relinquishment. So I shall breathe in, contemplating relinquishment is when the the release or purify the emotions, purify emotions, thoughts, and then you have that recognition experience. I think so. That is called the relinquishment. When you contemplate, this mindful meditation, and when you're in here, then we purify all our thoughts, emotions, and purify after you have some experience. So that's experience this in this sentence. I mean, this is verses. Train thus I shall breathe out, contemplating relinquishment. Then on the occasion, a bhikkhu abides contemplating mind objects as mind objects, identifully aware and mindful. Having put away covetousness and grief for the world. So then here is the, Buddha says, contemplate mind objects as mind objects means, so the all actually phenomena, mind object is all is a phenomena. And the phenomena all is, you recognize, it is dependent, impermanent. And you knowing that, they aren't fully aware, we fully aware, this is interdependent and connected to each other. Something, like all this phenomena. And mindful, then having put away, so helps also covetousness and grief for the world purify. So this all is very similar. I already mentioned the slightly there has a difference in the subtle level. So different experience. That's why this different aspects ways to explain about this mindful meditation benefits. So when you focus different aspects, then you have different ways, like different levels experience. So that's why when we think about all these phenomena, recognize impermanence. Sometimes like you meditate mindful, breathe in and exhale. Sometimes you recognize, release the thoughts experience. Sometimes you have experience, release attachment experience. Sometimes you have a peaceful experience. After all these thoughts, emotions gone, and then exhale, inhale, your mindful awareness, recognize peaceful nirvana experience. So that's the different aspect you receiving during these meditations, different ways focusing. Then having seen with wisdom the abandoning of covetousness, grief is the closely locks on with. So the having seen means with wisdom, so then meditators really recognize this truth or nature of phenomena, knowing wisdom, the abandoning of covetousness, then and the grief. So naturally release all the desire, attachment, and the negative emotion, thoughts. So he closely locks on with. Then the meditators go to more deeper or more knowing meditation, like go more deeper level, looking to more deeper suchness nature. So then we go to page 42, equanimity, close look on with equanimity. So that is why who on that occasion are bhikkhus abide contemplating mind objects and as mind objects. So meditators looking to, contemplating the mind object is phenomena object as a mind objects, and then we knowing identity fully aware. So full awareness comes, full awareness mindful arise, then benefit is having put away covetousness that naturally transform or purify this desire and grief for the world. Next is bhikkhus, that is the whole mindfulness of breathing developed and cultivate fulfill the fourth foundation of mindfulness. So then using this, 4 different levels of mindful meditation, this, the practitioner meditator can develop and cultivated fulfill the four foundation of the mindfulness. They can develop all the this Buddha's enlightening qualities. So then, which one they can really develop? And here is going to the next page to talk about the 7 enlightening main factors also become developed. The qualities rising from the mind for these meditations. Next, we're going to talk about more this 7 enlightening main factors. So, fulfillment of the 7 enlightening main factors. Then Buddha said, and all bhikkhus do the 4 foundations of mindfulness, develop and cultivate, fulfill the 7 enlightening main factors. So Buddha told them, this practicing can bring the mindful meditation, bring this 7 enlightening qualities. 7 enlightening qualities bring good sources of mindful meditation. So Buddha said, how can bring into these 7 qualities, he's going to explain one by one. Enlightening factors. Then bhikkhus, he said the monks and the nuns, on whatever occasion, bhikkhus abide contemplating the body as body. So meditating mindful body, meditating. So looking to, mind, body, and recognize the bodies or the senses. And so who using that meditating? Identity fully aware, so that meditators become fully aware and mindful. Then the meditators having put away covetousness, so desire is the body desire is put away, and grief for the world and also external object phenomena. On that occasion, reminding mindfulness is established in him. Then the person meditator who meditate mindfulness meditation, the person developing this enlightening quality. First qualities are reminding mindfulness is established in him. So the person establishing mindfulness, in whatever occasion, are reminding mindfulness is established in a bhikkhus. On that occasion, the mindfulness enlightenment factor is arose in him, and he develops it. So the meditator, he developed that. And the development, it comes to fulfillment in him. So it's called the meditators, he developing using this mindful body meditation. So this developing is the mindfulness enlightenment factor is aroused in the person. So that is the first enlightening quality. So here going to share the 7 enlightening factors. So first enlightening factor is mindfulness enlightenment factor. Is aroused for the meditator practitioner. And then that person also purified the covetousness and the greed for the world. And by development and comes fulfillment in him. That's the first factor. Then second is abiding does mindfulness. So abiding does mindfulness, like using, mind is be with breathing. He invested and investigated, gets and examine that state with wisdom and embarks upon a fully equal inquiry into it. So the person, this mindful meditation who meditate, focus with the breathing, and then using the breathing, arise this wisdom. Wisdom is, you have ability to examine, and you have ability to knowing, what is right, what is wrong. Your investigate with examining that state with wisdom and embarks upon a fully inquiry into it. On whatever occasion a abiding thus mindful, a bhikkhus investigates and examines that state with wisdom and embarks upon a fully inquiry into it. On that occasion, the investigation of states enlightenment factor is aroused in him. So that's the second enlightenment factor. Second enlightenment factor is the investigation of state enlightenment factor. The person who has knowledge to the what is right, what is wrong, because arising wisdom. So the knowing the what is a true nature. So then recognize what is relatively true, what is absolute true. The person just gaining the more wisdom enlightening qualities. So wisdom enlightening qualities arising and then knowing the truth. So that is the state enlightenment factor is aroused in him, and he develop it. And by development, it comes to fulfillment into him. That's the second. Here is talking about develop is the 7 enlightening factor is like second is a finish. Then go to the third enlightening factor is So in the one who investigates and examines that state, so we already talked the second one, with wisdom and embarks upon a fully inquiry into it, then tirelessly energy is aroused. So then the person arises the joyful effort. So free from all these drops and conceptual, like, no clear path is purified, because the investigating and examining and create wisdom, knowing what is right, what is the wrong truth, and then the person is very clear on the path, and also the person will get more for the joyful effort. That's why energy is occasion tirelessly energy is rose in a bhikkhu who investigate, examine that state with wisdom and embarks upon a fully inquiry into it. On that occasion, the energy enlightenment factor is arose in him. The energy enlightening factor is the joyful effort. True effort is rising. And he developed it, and by development, it comes to fulfillment in him. So that's the third enlightening factor. Then go to the fourth enlightening factor. Then this fourth enlightening factor is, so see, first one is a cause, second is become result. Then second is a cause, third is result. Third is a cause, fourth is result. So now we use this third is cause in the one who has, page, I think, 47, arose energy unworthily rupture arises. So then on whatever occasion unworthily rupture arises in a bhikkhu who has arose energy, on that occasion the rupture enlightenment factor is aroused in him. So then this the main point is someone who create this third effort, true joyful effort, and that's the source. And then rising this number fourth is, I think, enlightening factor fourth is become you result feeling is joyful. Joyful enlightening factor is rising. So on that occasion, the rapture enlightenment factor is arose in him. So here is the rapture is joyful and feeling very peaceful blessing. So that is rising due to enlightening effort factor is cause. Result is this rapture enlightening factor is arose, like joyful is rising in him, and he developed it. And by development, it comes to fulfillment into him. So then truly the fulfillment, joy is rising from the mind. Then number 5 enlightening factor. Then in one who is rapturous, the body and the mind become tranquil. Is who has this joyful body, joyful, mind. Then that person truly receiving body peaceful, mind peaceful. Is releasing the body and pleasant senses. And mind unpleasant senses releasing and receiving, the peaceful body, peaceful mind experience. So that's why, become tranquil. Whatever occasion, the body and the mind become tranquil in a bhikkhu who is rapturous. So the receiving then this peaceful body and the mind. So then who in raptures on that occasion, that tranquility, enlightenment factor is arose in him. So he receiving the enlightening, peacefully, also we can say subdued like body, unpleasant energy, and mind unpleasant energy, arising like very peaceful mind energy and body energy, with like flexible way. I think flexible also not enough words. So you have like naturally kind of like into the peaceful that in the mind and the body. Then you have ability to, that peaceful into your mind and the body. You have ability to bring that using this practice. So that's the, it's ruptures on that occasion that tranquility, enlightening factor is arose in him, and he develops it. And by development, it comes to fulfillment in him. So now number 6, I think, the enlightening number 6 factor. So now this number 5 is a cause. The result is in this 6. In one whose body is tranquil and who feels pleasure, the minds become concentrated. So that's the, number 5, and then brain result is minds become stable and concentrated. In whatever occasion that mind become concentrated in a bhikkhu whose body is tranquil and who feel pleasure on that occasion. So that's the number 5, result. And then this number 5 is cause to result is number 6. Enlightening factor number 6. The concentration enlightenment factor is arose in him. Then the number 6 factor is, samadhi meditation and stable mind and concentrating, stay in the nature. So that's it's arising due to the number 5, factor is cause. So that's the result is the number 5 factor rising. Is rising in him, and the development is comes to fulfillment. So then next is I think number 7 factors. Enlightening number 7 factor. He closely looks on with equanimity at the mind thus concentrated on whatever occasion a bhikkhu closely looks on with equanimity at the mind thus concentrate on that occasion. So the concentration, meditating, then the equanimity enlightenment factor is aroused. So then your mind is resting in the samadhi. Result is equanimity. Equanimity is then you don't have like bias. So you can bring everything is oneness. True equanimity is come from this mindful meditation. Mindful meditation then develop this 7 enlightening factors. The 7 enlightening factor is last is the practice is equanimity. So we generally everyone has equanimity, some levels, but our equanimity is still limited and dependent. So we don't have like a measurable equanimity. So whatever we say, but no one has true and measurable equanimity. Until this true, quality rising our mind stream. So this equanimity is rising true in our mind stream is due to all this, mindful meditation things, different mindful meditation bring this 7 enlightening, factors, quality within our mind. So then this also has different stages, but actually all these 7 factors can become together. Who has mindful meditating. Mindful meditation is more cause, result is these 7 enlightening factors. 7 enlightening factor also, first one is cause, second one is result, second one is cause, third one is result. So that's this teaching follows. Then long as we have equanimity, so it's going to reach to the more in the no duality states. So that's why mindful meditation can take us to enlightenment. Then next one is Gelong dan ne di kanda de gelong ka ye chorwala chorwan ye de Jesus de ne tumu cha shi yana de ba temana de man jikin de napsan da ye me de wa to ne rana so. See, this is the another. Sorry, we've not finished the 7 factors. I did a number mistake. I think this is the another factor. So it's bhikkhus who whatever occasion a bhikkhu abides contemplating feeling as feelings, identity fully aware and mindful, having put away covetousness and grief for the world, repeat us at page 30 and 36. The equanimity enlightenment factor is aroused. Equanimity factor is aroused in him, and he developed it, and by development comes to forming it him. Then go to 52 is so this one is we focus with feeling, mindful feeling meditation. So bring to this equanimity. Then equanimity is also this feeling meditation helps positive feeling. We have negative feeling. It's become we can bring to the oneness. No attached to positive joy feeling, not hatred to the negative feeling. So the both feelings can bring together. Equanimity is not only like we focusing, the people are equanimity, and have to think about our inner, this equanimity is happiness and the suffering is become bring into equanimity, and then negative and positive is bring into equanimity. So that's this mindful feeling meditation benefit, because you're saying the mindful feeling meditating, and then you look to your feeling. So you see your feeling, positive and negative, both are is emptiness, and so then you have ability to bring to the oneness. Then bhikkhus who, whatever occasion are bhikkhu, abides, contemplate a mind and mind, identity fully aware and mindful, having put away covetousness and grief for the world, repeating at 30 and 36. The economic enlightenment factor is arose in him, and he developed it, and by development comes to fulfillment into him. So in this one, followed by, actually, we did the 7 factors finishing, but then this last factor is, last factor is followed by the mind for body meditations experience equanimity, bring feelings, bring equanimity, feeling, positive feeling, negative feeling is bring into oneness. And then here, the right now is this contemplate mind as mind. So we meditate in consciousness, our mind for watch our conscious. So it's called mind watching the mind, and mind for and mind meditation, mind and mind. Then identify aware and mind for having put away covetousness. So then that helps go away, our these desires, and the brain economic enlightenment factor is arose in him, and he developed it, and by development it comes to the fulfillment into him. So that's bring the mind for consciousness equanimity. So sometimes then this Mahamudra Dzogchen's instruction is, your mind be there or not be there, doesn't matter. So long as you have a mind for awareness, its mind is going, is not let going, not distracting. Just recognize it's going out, is still meditating. And the mind is resting, you're not really attached to that. No, I'm resting, I'm good. So you don't have that attached. If mind is go out to so much going on thoughts, so you don't have distractions like, oh, I feel bad, I can't meditate because I have so much thoughts. So these both are bring into equanimity. I think that's the kind of this, mind for the consciousness meditation helps. And main point is here is this 4 different mindful meditation we're sharing. So this each one bring different ways equanimity. So each one has a different ability, or the source, different ways bring to equanimity. Then we go to page the page, I think, 53. So here says, bhikkhu, this is the last one. On whatever occasion a bhikkhu abides, contemplate a mind, object are identity fully aware and mindful, having put away covetousness, grateful for the word, repeat us. The economic enlightenment factor is arising in him, and he develop it, and by development it comes to fulfillment into him. So this is the mindful phenomena meditation. Phenomena is like conscious and or the subject object, both are in there together. So then this bring equanimity everything. So that's why the equanimity enlightenment factor is arose in him. Then page 54, because that is for the four foundation of mindfulness. So now is this four different level mindfulness meditation develop and cultivate fulfill the seven enlightenment factors. So this bring the seven enlightenment factors. Then that cause result seven enlightenment factor is a cause become result is a fulfillment of the true knowledge and the liberation rising. The knowledge, enlightened, omniscient knowledge, and then liberation from samsara. And that's the right now Buddha sharing here. And how bhikkhus do the seven enlightenment factors develop and cultivate, fulfill true knowledge and the liberation. So then result is, knowledge and liberation. So now here is the English is there, sure. Oh, I see. Okay. So now here is Buddha sharing, this we just talked like this seven enlightenment factor become is cause, result is knowledge and liberation. And page 56 is the explain here. Explain is, each enlightening factor. We have seven, right? Each one. The result is, each one bring result is knowledge and liberation. Is so that's why he mentioned again all these seven enlightening factors, because each one bring the result. So result is then here is a knowledge and liberation. So here bhikkhus bhikkhus develop the mindfulness enlightenment factor, which is supported by seclusion, dispassion, and cessation, and wrappings in relinquishment. He developed the investigation of the status enlightenment factor, the energy enlightenment factor, the rapture enlightenment factor, the tranquility enlightenment factor, the concentration enlightenment factor, the economic enlightenment factor, which is supported by seclusion, dispassion, and cessation, and wrappings in relinquishment. So then these seven factors, so bring into this, result is then the economic enlightenment factor. So the brain is which is supported by the seclusion and dispassion and cessation and wrapping in relinquishment. So all this, source is these seven factors. So this he mentioned about the seven factors again, and the result is so then seclusion, dispassion, and cessations. I think that's the main point. Then bhikkhus, that is who the 7 enlightenment factors development and cultivated for fair true knowledge. True knowledge is the omniscient wisdom, and we have 2 different omniscient wisdom rising. So 2 different omniscient wisdom is one is called, knowing cognitive omniscient wisdom, and one is omniscient. I think omniscient wisdom, knowing the truth, and omniscient wisdom, knowing the or the cause and the effect. So relatively true omniscient and absolute truth omniscient wisdom. This omniscient wisdom is arising. Knowledge, and then liberation is benefit others. Omniscient wisdom benefit others, liberating other beings, and liberating itself on the person, and also I think lots like due to this practice benefit also others. That is that the blessed one said, means that the Buddha shared that, and the bhikkhus were satisfied, means that all the monks satisfied and delighted in the blessed one's words. So when Buddha shared that, then everyone happy, joy, and satisfied. The when Buddha shared this, and then that time many these meditators, some is almost ready to light up. Some is developing the qualities because different levels in the meditators also receiving different quality arising in that, meditators. So that's the last, we already starting this teaching, the mention about one by one different levels, or this the quality, meditators quality realization. So then many these meditators also receiving that experience. Then here is what is this English annotation? I think this is always for the explain footnotes, kind of, right? Different ways footnotes, because we already talked. Some is more confusions, so you can log to in these numbers, and you can find which number is which one you confusion. There you can go to find information. So these are lots of confusions because very similarities. Body, and the body has many different levels. They also go to feeling. Feeling also have a very similar way to sharing the body. So that's why we can get lots of confusions. All information is footnotes in here. So now we finish it there, and we go to meditating together. The meditation is this all is mindful meditation. So we just you can focus with breathing, and then you can go into body, feeling, conscious, whatever you need, and you can go more deeper and become this 4 different mindful meditation can develop your 7 enlightening factors. So 7 enlightening factors also have to arising from our mind stream. So cause is this 4 foundation mindful meditation, and then we meditate a mindful meditation, the get experience 7 factor enlightenment. Okay, 7 enlightenment factors. Thank you. So now we go to meditating together. I don't have here is like bear anything, but and focusing with your breath, go to different experience. Om Mani Padme Hum. Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Dorjen Chang Telopa Naropa Marpa Malarepa Dharma Lodrigambo Pa Pamotrapa Lodrigomba. Please be stopping us most auspicious abilities over Kajulamas. By this which you may achieve a nation by defeating all enemies confusion. May all who towers on the verse of birth, old age, sickness, death, cross the ocean of samsara. Bodhicitta, the excellent precious mind, where it is humble, may they rise, where it is a bomb, may not decline, but ever increase higher and higher. I pray the Lama may have a good heart. I pray the Lama may have a long life. I pray your Dharma activities I pray find wide. I pray that I may not be separate from you. As the judiciary, they will realize automated state and as did Samadapata. I will follow in the path and fully dedicate all the merit for all sentient beings. By the blessing of the Buddha who attained the three kayas, by the blessing of the true one changing Dharma as such, by the blessing of the indivisible Sangha order, may the merit I shall bear fruit. By this virtue collected at 3 times by my 7 or beings in samsara and nirvana, and by in the rule of virtue, may I know all sentient beings calculating answer us perfect, complete, precious enlightenment. May the teaching of Guru Gomparana Shri Husam Nation Lord of Dharma Master of Interdependence continue and encourage through study practice, contemplation, meditation, and end of the samsara. Om Mani Padme Hum. Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Mani Padme Hum. Thank you, everyone. So we finish mindful meditation. Sorry about this, has lots of confusions. Not easy to share, but I think you all understand, and hope you use this practice.
Thank you, Khenpo. Could you tell us a little bit about what will be in store for next week?
Next week.
Next weekend.
Next weekend, I don't have idea yet. What do we do? So I think good is next week we do for Earth Bodhisattvas teaching and practice. We need for the benefit for the all this the nature, nature, and have for nature disasters. So much nature disaster going on everywhere, and we do Earth Bodhisattva practicing and also share the teaching. I think that's the best next one. We need that in this world. Everyone agreed? Completely okay. Then next Saturday, Sunday, join. We do Earth Bodhisattva practice, and we do mantras, and we share the teachings, and for the benefit us and the benefit for world. Thank you. Trashidele, and have a good day, everyone.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Thank you.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Thank you.
Thank you, Khenpo.
Thank you. See you.
Thank you,
No,
Khenpo.
everyone.
Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone.
and see you next week.
Oh.